Hi guys. So I have been in the middle of this amazing move. I'm like feeling so much love in this moment. But I just had this calling to sit on the floor and do a reading. And as odd as that sounds, I'm kind of just going with it. And maybe it's the point of like, it's not great lighting. It's right. Like, there's all of these things that normally maybe I would really pay attention to. And I'm just trying to like be present, be open, and just kind of see where it goes to. I don't even know how to explain this, but I was in this dream and it said sit on the floor and do a reading. So here we are. I've been, of course, shifting my life. So here we are. And I'm just going to see what comes up. Honestly, before I I'm going to use the Archangel Oracle cards. They're going to be the first one I pull from. And I have no intended message. And normally something will come to me throughout the day. I don't know, some sort of like theme or ideal or just anything. And literally nothing. Just sit on the floor. That's what I kept getting, and read the cards. And whatever comes up is your message, which is odd. That never really happens to me. So sorry for all the blabbering. Let's see what happens. And the cards are everywhere. So let's just kind of see. Okay, I'm not surprised. Everything's scrambled. Gifts from God. Immediately what comes up, it's the pink. It's the pink sandalphon. It says, "We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive." I think this is just a reminder. Immediately when I saw the pink, I love magenta. I paint in a lot of magenta, is just the concept of allowance, and just remember that everything is happening for you. And when I see magenta, I always feel like just this a ton of love. And why do I paint with magenta? There's no reason. It's just always just comes to me. And this magenta is just so strong. But I've spoken about this many a times. I think love is the only thing that reaches from this side to the next. It's where we can feel one another, especially as twin flames. So just staying open, right? Just seeing what gifts the universe wants to bring us is the way. I mean, my hair is crazy today. The humidity is amazing. Crazy. But anyways, what does love feel to you? Okay. Put it in. And if you want to attract love, how do we manifest love? We put our thoughts, our feelings into that place inside of our body, visualize it, and allow ourselves to attract. And when we get to the place of how we want to feel, that's how you attract more of that. Um, Abraham Hicks speaks about this. Speak your thoughts into existence, right? So Archangel Sandalphon, I can barely say it, is saying just open your hands, right? The gifts are there for you to grab. You just have to believe. The next one, compassion. I think this is Ezekiel, isn't it? Yeah, Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. It's one of those things where I'm realizing in life, when we just have compassion for love in people, no matter what they're going through, even if we don't understand it, just being vulnerable and open and allowing them to have their space, whatever that might be, sometimes goes so much further than trying to like really truly fix the situation. Just having compassion and support and sitting in the moment, um and not being so rough around the edges, just allowing. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel comes through to the twin flames quite a bit. I always see her in the distance and it's like yellowish, but anyways, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. um you know I, I think this is why this card is coming up. So lately I've been doing this thing when I don't feel good. I'm trying to like make everything better around me. And what I'm truly realizing is if it doesn't feel good, move your body and move yourself to a place where it feels good, right? The other day I worked out for the first time in a long time, and I'm like running on the treadmill, and I have the biggest smile on my face because I was looking in the mirror and I was like, I look so goofy running with this smile, but but it made me feel good, right? So quit worrying about, is the timing right? Is it wrong? Just kind of just spread your wings, let the wind go under it, and let it like guide you. Clear your space. Archangel Raphael, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. For me personally, I just moved into a new house, and I'm going through all of the years of my life, and just figuring out like, okay, this is relevant, this isn't relevant. I want to take this with me. I don't, and really just understanding the feng shui, right? So I've always had this like mindset that right, like if you have your house fixed and ready and complete and you have a happy home, like my grandfather used to say, like, take care of your home, get it full of love, and in turn, that's what you attract, right? Without that ground, without that root, you don't have that. Oh, I love that. Okay, so I was saying the title of this is On the Floor, right? Get on the floor. There you have it. I'm on the floor of the new house, and I'm clearing out the clutter and finding just that clarity in general in life, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up the mess, the clutter. And hello from heaven. This is just a reminder, and I'll read it, but the angels are always working for us. God, the universe, it's always there. Your loved one, it's Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I think that's also the reminder you can do no wrong. Um, you know, the universe, and what I mean by working for you is it wants you to be happy. It wants you to feel healthy. It wants you to continue to strive for your heart's desire, whatever that may be. Maybe this is a time in your life when you really need to take the time and start writing down different things that make you happy and what you want to attract. Um, I'm gonna pull Archangel Raphael. I'm feeling Archangel Raphael because I feel like this healing element that needs to take place right now. And I think it's because when we move stuff around a lot, we like when you shift things and you throw it up in the air, you have to understand just how it just slowly comes together, right? So allowing that space and that uncomfortability to like guide us and be okay with it as we're moving through things, and also realizing that the universal time is totally different, right? Life can change like that. So maybe don't give up. Learning, just loving yourself and being okay in that uncomfortability is also a blessing. Exercise is key. Okay, so this is funny. Of course, I get exercise is key. I just talked about how I was working out and smiling. So I'm like it says, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. So I don't know about you, but this is a program that's universal. It's Orange Theory. And I just needed a program that I knew every hour of the day people are working out. I know if I just show up, I can turn off my head. It's running, it's rowing, it's lifting weights. It fits your budget. They're actually having a special right now for $19. Of course, it's 19. That's my favorite number. And again, that was a sign when I walked in. It's month to month. It's no pressure. So, anyways, if you're looking for something this month, that's a good one. And then I'm going to use these too. Diet is important here. I just got back on my diet. It's just that idea: clean heart, clean mind, big things happen. Call upon Archangel Raphael for help. Dear Archangel Raphael, ask for your healing help with X. Thank you for your divine healing intervention. So if there's something you're struggling with, and maybe you just need an extra hand, just remember the angels are there. Archangel Raphael always wants to add love, always wants to add healing, whatever that looks like to you. If you're trying to get over, maybe you're trying to not get over someone. I hate when people say that, but trying to build like more love in your heart, less resistance to happiness. Ask for that extra healing, and caffeine free. It's funny. I've been drinking way too much coffee. And maybe that's also why the angels were like, sit on the floor. Says, Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. That, right? I probably need to release some coffee right now. So anyways, I like that came out. I'm going to pull the Moonology cards. It's like been a minute since I did that. And I'm feeling these. And, if you've heard me talk before, I don't really follow a lot about the moon. I know when things feel a little wacko, I kind of look it up to see if anything's happening in the cosmic energies. But for the most part, I just kind of let it be. So my dog let this box be. But anyways, he's a cute. He carries an amethyst around in his mouth half the time, and it's so cute. It just makes my heart like smile. Nothing is yet to be set in stone. I really like this. I'm going to leave it there with those cards. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's just that idea that even when we have a bad day, new days are coming, right? Even when someone thinks they don't want to be with us or wants us in their life, it's not set in stone, okay? Nothing is forever. Hills and valleys, as my father always reminds me of. And don't get so wrapped up with, oh, I'm not with this human, or, oh, this is happening in this moment. Just let it be, let it flow. If you truly open your heart, and sometimes when we have less resistance, so we quit thinking about whatever that is, it slowly comes back into our life and aligns how it's meant to be. So maybe just take this moment to truly let go of what that is entailing right now. I'm going to pull some of these Archangel Power Tarot cards. And let's just see what comes up. And I hope you guys are having a good Friday. It's almost Good Friday. Oh, I'm ready for Easter to take a couple days off. Let's see here. So I'm going to pull a couple here. First one that comes up is Nine of Raphael, which is kind of funny because we just did Raphael cards. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed, romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And hi, Princess Leah. Oh, Femmes. Hi, babes. Nice to see you. Yeah, so maybe you're ready to be swept off your feet and you're throwing love out there to see what you can attract. Just a reminder, if you want that new committed romantic relationship, or just start circulating yourself around different topics that just make your heart flutter, write a list of like characteristics you want to attract in your lover, or maybe like what makes your heart want to skip, or different things that make you really, really like lighten up and raise your vibration to attract that. Next one, King of Michael. I love Michael. He's the first angel in my spiritual awakening that really came to me. Dark blue knight. I always see him go. Anyways, he's here. He's our protector. He's really, really super strong. Principled, rational, ambitious, respected. And so wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Again, I think in life, when we go through strife, if we always choose clarity and just that vulnerability and empathy for the other person, you will call in your open communication that you've been like needing or wanting. Because if you come with an open heart, the other person naturally steps in for that. Fimmer's happy birthday. That's amazing. I hope you have such a great time. LA is like so magical. I know that you, of all people, will figure it out because LA's great. The city of angels. Um, okay, I'm gonna pull these two. New beginnings, Archangel Jeremiel. That's for you, Fimrams. Look, it's even purple like you, like your little picture photo. So, anyways, new beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. I absolutely love that. Like, I think being rooted, being on the floor, is very like aligned with that thought, that same thought process of just when you get rooted, you can let go, you can have compassion for that review of what you've just been through. I have a lot of new beginnings right now starting in my life. Um, and I'm really going through that balance of just where my purpose is and what it looks like and how it feels, and just being able to follow my heart and see. And right behind new beginnings, we have solutions. I mean, gosh, what a beautiful reading. Archangel Zadkiel. Success that comes from objective compromise, self control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. I absolutely like. I think I'm going to stop there because that's like that card almost made me just like come to tears almost. But objective compromise. I think that that's just like what this reading should be called, objective compromise, right? Like I think sometimes when we go through life, it's a lot of this, like come closer, wait, stay back. Come closer, wait, stay back. And when we have that self-control and patience, it's like I see almost like it's like mold, like I don't know why I'm like getting this configuration. As a kid, we used to go to Breckenridge and there was these candle makers and they dip the different colors on the wick, right? And after they've dipped it, it looks like a cone, and then they like peel it down. And I just remember staring at them as a kid, watching how long it takes one of those to keep dipping and dipping and dipping. And the basically the meditation of that moment, of that flow to create such a beautiful, like creative, just I don't know, just this piece of art. You don't know how it's going to come out, and it's almost like an objective compromise because you're almost compromising your patience to build this momentum up to then almost deconstruct it. And I feel like that can be love, right? You're having that self-control, you're having that patience. It's a continuous healing energy with your lovers. And then you're also forgiving the past, right? Even if the past comes back and you bring it full circle and you're together, it's that success again from that objective compromise. So I don't know. I think I want to leave you with this moment of objective compromise and keep that in your head. Know that Archangel Michael stands behind you and your truth, your honesty, as you just empower your soul through this world. And I wish you such a good weekend. And just keep loving yourself. Fimrams, it was so beautiful to see you today. Bye, guys.